Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's good to see you. Good to see you. This is Saturday, the Saturday Shut Up Money Show. So, how is this any different than what you do every day? It's not really. It's not. We do this every single day. Every single day, pretty much. If you're a VIP member, we do. And if you want to join us today, join the VIP club, guys. Join the VIP club. The VIP club's just a nominal fee. Just a nominal fee. It's nothing big. I don't think. I've had people tell me I need to raise the price. I'm like, well, all right. Well, it's good to see everybody. We exist to help you get to that next deal or maybe that first deal. Maybe you need to get to your first deal. And today I got something special I want to share, but also want to take some questions and help some folks out if I can. What I want to share with you, I'm real excited about. This is a tool that I invented that's going to help you on the phone. It's going to help you close deals on the phone. You know, the toughest part of this business is getting on the phone and developing those phone skills and some of that thick skin. It takes a little bit. It does. I'll admit, it takes a little bit of a thick skin, and it's tough to kind of get the boldness or the bravery. I hate to use that word because everybody tells everybody nowadays that they're so brave, and I'm like, well, in some of those cases, yes. In this particular circumstance, what I'm describing here, it does take a bit of bravery. You got to be brave to get on the phone, and that's probably the toughest part. But there is a formula to it, and there is some. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. There's some tricks to it too. Okay, a little bit, yeah. So I've got one of those tricks. Okay, that I want to show you today. I want you to have this tool that I made, and it'll help you in the closing stage of the conversation. So, what notoriously happens in the closing stage of the conversation? Somebody tell me. Notorious. What's one ingredient of the closing conversation? Something that always happens in the closing section of your conversation with the homeowner. What's something that always happens?
Just send it over. Let me think about it.
An objection, right? Yeah, an objection or some kind of stall. So I've got kind of a trick I'm going to give you today, and I think you'll think it's good. I think you'll like it. It'll give you some ammo to work with. But anyway, we'll do that here in a minute. I want to talk to you guys. Has anybody had a great week this week? Anybody bubbling over with a great week? Tell me about it, please. Let me ring this cowbell for you.
I got something.
Oh, LaShonda, come on.
Well, the first thing I want to do is I want to tell everybody to forgive me for what I'm about to say.
Uh-oh.
Let's start off with that.
Okay.
But Justin.
Okay.
Ring that motherfucking bell. Ring that bell, goddammit. You gotta ring it 3 times because I closed 3 deals. So you gotta ring it 2 more times, damn it. Ring that goddamn bell. I've been over here painting, so I'm looking kind of crazy. But I'm here.
Hey, congratulations. Can you tell us a little bit about how and what and who and why and where and when and like we kind of because we need to come up in our game. We can't be letting you get all these deals and we ain't getting none.
Okay, so remember I told you I've been targeting land, so these are 3 land deals. So I pulled the list. I pulled the list off of PropStream. Found a little hot pocket, right? So after I got the contracts, I got like 6 contracts in total so far, but wow. two of them are I can't do nothing with them. And then one is at the attorney's office right now, and then I close on the 3. But so I pulled the list out of prop stream, skipped it, marketed it with REI reply, right? Got those deals, and then what I did was I went back into prop stream and went to that area, pulled the cash buyers, and then sent out a text asking them would they be interested in the lot, put the APN and the address and all that stuff in there. And then this one particular guy hit me back. Matter of fact, you remember a couple of weeks ago when I was telling you that I was squeezing out of that one lot deal?
Yeah.
That same buyer bought all 3 lots, and he's buying another one from me.
Oh yeah. Oh, I like it. Woo! Oh, man, I gotta ring this bell one more time.
Ring that motherfucking bell. So yeah, so I really didn't know, because that's my first time doing land. I really didn't know what to sell them for. So I reverse engineered it. I went into prop stream, and then what am I saying? I went into prop stream, and then I went into that area, right? And then I pulled the comps, just like a house. I pulled the comps, and I'm like, okay, well, I see some low comps, and then I see some high comps. So all the high comps, I just went off the high comps. I went off the high comps. When he reached out to me, like the first time, I told y'all that, you know, me and him was negotiating. I squeezed out another, I forgot, $2,000 or $3,000. So anyway, when I got those other 4 lots, I hit him up and was like, "Are you interested?" So I sent them over to him. He was like, "Yeah, I'm interested." I said, "Okay." So then that's how, you know, we wrote up the agreements and went that route.
Easy, huh? Just send it over to him. Said, "Hey, you interested?" He's like, "Heck yes."
The only thing I was nervous about was the assignment fees, because they was
tell us about that now. I like to hear parts where you get nervous.
Yeah, one was 14,000, one was 12,000, one was 7,000. Those are the ones that I got. Yeah, those are the ones that I got paid off of.
You gonna quit? You gonna quit working your job, or what you gonna do? It's like you won the lottery. Shit.
That's the plan. So then I got I got another one that
That's great.
Title and everything. If title and everything is clear, that's gonna be another 19. So that's on top. So altogether, right now, what I got paid in my account yesterday was 33,000. It was like 32,960.
Wow! Wowee! That's incredible! Wow! How much? Say the number again, real loud.
Way to go, Sandra!
2,960.
Damn money.
33,000. Holy shit.
So
That's
why
awesome,
I was a little
Shonda.
nervous. Thank you. That was the reason why I was asking you about not doing the assignment. You're not writing out the assignment, but doing the 2 purchase and sales agreement, because I was like,
yeah.
So then after I thought about it, I'm like, okay, well, I just need to find out up front, like, do you have a problem with what I'm gonna be making? Because if you got a problem with what I'm gonna be making, then we're not gonna work out.
Right.
Because I already knew when he saw them big numbers, he was, you know, in my mind, I'm like, he'd probably be like, oh, hell no. But he was like, he was cool with it. He wants me to bring him more. So he gave me the areas that he's interested in, and I'm, you know, going in those areas, of course, along with other areas. But I'm most definitely going to be going in the areas where he wants more lots.
So he didn't try to lowball you or nothing?
He didn't say a word.
Wow.
He told me any deal that I get, he wants it. Now, one he didn't want because it had like a 50% cliff, and he said that he couldn't really build on it. I guess the way it was sitting, he couldn't build on it, so he didn't want that one. But I do notice that he wants, of course, water and sewer.
Yeah.
He wants water and sewer. So I had another one that he didn't want because it was something about it has to be annexed, meaning, and I didn't know what that was because I don't know nothing about land. So I'm learning all this as I'm going. So I looked it up, and it says annexation. I guess it's some kind of way that you prepare the ground to be tapped into the main water line or whatever. And then so he said that it would take a long time to get that particular lot annexed, meaning years.
Yeah.
So he didn't want it.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. So he bought 3 of them, and then you kind of learned too along the way, not only while making a nice payday,
right?
Kind of like how to not waste your time and his even better,
right?
Which is cool,
right. And we got another one that we're working on. So,
wow.
But at the same time, I'm learning different things, the terms. I don't know nothing about the terms because he said, "Well, I got to get a perk test." I'm like, "Okay, what the hell is a perk test?"
Right? Yeah. Then you go run and Google it, right?
Yeah, I'm googling. I'm like, "Oh, okay, yeah, sure."
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever.
What is
Whatever
it?
you want to do.
What is it?
A perk test is it's a short word, but basically is testing the soil to make sure that it doesn't have wetlands and all that on there to be able to build on it.
Ah, I see.
Testing the soil, yeah.
Okay.
See, I had to learn that.
So at first you were like, "Oh no, not a perk test." Wait a minute, what's a perk test?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't even know what that is. I said, that's just part of the due diligence. And another thing that I've been doing is because I don't know a whole lot about land. When I get it, I learned that you can view on Google Earth. I never even heard of Google Earth, but when I looked it up on Google Earth, it allowed me to be able to see like up on top of the land and everything like that in a better view. So now I know like to look at the lot more to make sure it doesn't have a drop or whatever the situation is.
Yeah.
And I tell them do their own due diligence.
Wow.
I don't take the time out to do all that calling and all that other stuff. I tell them to do their own due diligence.
There's for real some gold nuggets here for folks if they're paying attention. Thank you for sharing.
They paying attention. They paying attention.
all you had to say was 33,000.
33,000.
Congratulations to
thank
you.
So I did have another, I wanted to say that, and then I had a question like what I'm wanting to do is ramp up. Like I want to hire, because I do have a VA. I want to hire another VA or something like a lead generator. And I kind of need some assistance on that. Maybe on another day or something.
Okay, yeah. We'll dive into that. That sounds great. Yeah. It's not hard, but it's not something that just happens all its own too. So we'll talk it through.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Congratulations again, LaShonda. Yeah. Congratulations. Anthony, can you hear me? You want to share a little bit? Or are you tied up, man? They got you tied up over there? Anthony. He got paid too.
I'll be back in about 10 minutes.
All right, man. Finish up and then let us know. Okay. I'm just teasing y'all. Who else is up? Anybody got a great story? They're just bubbling, busting out of the seams to tell. They want to share. Hey, this is something good that happened to me this week.
They're not paydays yet, but they're
all right.
They're 3 agreements, 2 2-year lease options, and then 1 straight option for purchase.
2 2-year lease options, and then 1 what?
Straight option to purchase.
One regular plain option.
Right. Yeah,
okay.
But that one's at 158 when the house is worth 198. So it should be pretty good.
Who's your buyer? What type?
Definitely retail on that one.
I love this kid too. He's doing great. Proud of you, dude.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, let me ring this bell for you, and before you tell us a little bit about him. How'd you get 2 lease options, man?
Just hit them up with the text, qualified them on the text answers, called them up, got some. These actually didn't want to do it. They one actually had a tenant and he said he just wanted to be rid of it, be done with it. I told him that that did the whole capital gains trick with the Victor was talking about the other Wednesday, and that kind of started changing his mind a bit. And then he says, well, you know what? If it could cash flow me about a year to 2 years, I'd be happy with that before they buy me out. And I said, okay, so 2 years, we can go ahead and write that up. So the only difference with this one was I had to put a guarantee clause in there that if the tenant buyers didn't exercise the option at the end of 2 years, that he'll get a non-refundable $3,000.
What did you?
So that one got that one, and then another one got it where he was pissed off with his property manager. He's been trying to sell it, but the property manager has been trying to he said he feels like he's getting circumvented by his own property manager. And this guy actually moved to Houston, where I was born, not too far from where I was born. So we built that rapport. And then he was just like, man, I like you. So what do you propose? And I was like, said, if I can send it over to you, we could look at it together, while I'm on the phone. How about that? He's like, yeah, shoot it over. I'm at work. So shot it over to him, got on the computer with him, and he was looking at it. And then he was just kind of like saying, okay, we can put this as a first months and last security. I'd be a lot happier. So we put that in there, and yeah.
Boom. So
and then with the straight option, I talked them down on the price, and then I just said, well, we can bring it to my funders and have them see if it's up to their approval. It doesn't meet my pocketbook because I can't pay that, but they can. And I said, so if you want to give me a 90-day straight option to purchase it, I could let you know pretty soon. And so
and he was like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Guys, this is really awesome. I love the lease options and the straight option idea both. The straight option idea, you may discount that out there in your minds, but let me tell you something. That is very legal. Okay, very legal. I went to a meeting the other day with Jeff Watson. Jeff Watson's that big attorney that you see on YouTube talking about Ohio real estate and how they're just really coming down on the wholesalers, or whatever. And Jeff Watson, big time Real Estate Investor Association of America attorney or something like that. Okay, so he was saying it. He was saying, listen, wholesalers, don't discount the idea of just doing straight options. He's like, that's way more legal than doing wholesaling the wrong way, using purchase and sale agreements and stringing them out for 30 days and then walking away the day of closing. He's like, see, that's what gets people upset. He said, why don't you just take an option out on the property, and then you don't have to do any of those things to anybody. And I was like, man, he's so right. But also he's kind of wrong in the sense that real wholesalers aren't stringing people out to the 30-day end or whatever, the day of closing or day before, and then walking away. And they present it like this: real wholesalers are ready to buy the house themselves. No, I don't see that. I see it like this: real estate wholesalers have a due diligence inspection period wherein they try to finance the property through whatever means necessary, them, a partner, a end buyer, what have you, during the inspection period, which is, it's a walkaway period. Everybody agreed to it. So that's really, they didn't talk about that. And I wish they would have. I have heard Jeff Watson talk about that. I don't know why I got into this. Sorry. I have heard him talk about that on some of those YouTube videos, though. The inspection period. Don't forget about that. That is the wholesaler's friend. That's why we do what we do. But hey, congratulations, man, on the lease options, 2 lease options and an option agreement. What is, I know you don't have end buyers lined up just yet, but what is the projected profit potential in these 3 deals?
Well, in total, that straight option could be anywhere between 40, possibly 50. I'm going to shoot for 40 on that one. The straight lease options, or the 2-year lease options, one is probably a little bit over 30. The other one's going to be probably more than like 2,000 after I pay the seller. I mean, not 2,000, 20 after I pay the seller.
So we're working on upwards to 90,000.
Possibly, if
And
they all go.
if you were to sell all 3 of these deals and monetize that profit there, get that profit in your hands, actuate it, right? Actually create it with a buyer, which it's not going to be impossible to do nowadays. Think about it. It's a really hot market out there. Really, really hot. Prices are high and people are paying even more than asking price. Okay. It's crazy. All right. So upwards to $90,000. See what my cup says? Oh yeah, I got to get the pinky
Yeah,
out
I gotta
there.
get the pinky out.
Yeah, there we go. Excuse me. Excuse me while I take a sip, everyone.
Yeah,
I'll take one with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, man. Kind of waiting on that to happen, where it's like I wear the Shut Up Money hoodie, and then I have my Shut Up Money tee. I just take that off at work, and then take that, and then I see the t-shirt. Like, you know what this one means? It's like I quit 3 times.
Yeah, absolutely.
Congrats. I hope it go through. It's such a good feeling to have to fire the boss.
Oh yeah, I'm with you
Fire
right
the
there.
boss.
I love hearing all these people that are making money, and Nick's put a few deals on the board, got a few paychecks here, and he's getting ready to leave the old job. I think you were just insinuating or getting kind of beaten around the bush saying that, but I think that's what you're talking about, right?
Definitely doing it, yeah.
Yeah. That he's not the only one. LaShonda just said that. I don't know. There's 2 or 3 others I've heard. There's a guy named Aaron. He's about to quit his job. And there was another one. I can't remember. I'm like, golly, this is the summer of shut up money, y'all. This is the summer of shut up money. Tell everybody to go kiss your ass, kiss his ass, kiss their ass. I'm done.
I'm ready for that job, man. I'm ready. I got my first 4 campaigns set up for this week that I'm running this week, man. I ain't playing. Yesterday I got pissed off at work, and it just put that ball of fire. It just blew up yesterday.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got my couple of campaigns set up.
Yeah.
In the California area.
Awesome,
dude. Go get him, Rashik.
Dude, great. Yeah.
I got a quick question. Do I need to skip place my campaign, or just go ahead and just start SMM blast?
Yep. Just SMM. If it's at FSBO, for sale by owner, Zillow, or Craigslist, just go right for the text, man. Just go all in. Yep.
Okay. I did 4 Zillow straight. Did a campaign ready for the week.
Yep. That's it.
I hate the job, man. I'm hearing all this motivation, and it's helping.
Thank you, dude. Thank you, dude. Glad to hear that, man. Glad to hear that. It's the most unpopular series of videos I have ever created. The motivational series I'm on right now. I've done 4 videos, day 4 of 100 days. It's really basic, fundamental motivation and success principles. It's 3 to 4 or 5 minute long video. That's it. Most unpopular. No one wants to watch them. I find that interesting, y'all. I find it interesting. All right.
I watched one video at the end of the video. It's just, I guess it's something natural that you do, because I call you my business advisor trainer.
Thank
you. I don't call you no guru.
Yeah.
I think insult, to someone of your caliber, but at the end of one of your videos, it's like you actually talking to me. You said, man, you can do this. I got faith in you, man.
Yeah.
And that stuck with me,
Oh yeah.
Just to give you a heads up on that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can. You know, most of us are at work all day. We don't like, I posted this in the VIP club today on Facebook, but most of us are at work all day. We don't have time to make money. And that's exactly how they want you. They're like, oh no,
I didn't
we're
put
jumping off on a
this,
conspiracy
man.
now. But seriously, work keeps you from making real money. And so you got to find a way to fight your way out of that shit.
I
Right?
Yeah.
work for a maniac. I can't quit.
Oh, well, there's some folks like that too. Yeah. I believe in you though. See, everybody that wants this freedom that I'm talking about, and that's what hashtag shut up money means to me. It means freedom. Freedom from clocking in that damn job and having them people treat you like shit. Okay. And you might be like, oh, I love my job. It's wonderful. Great. Stay there. Okay. We need people to do
I
that.
don't care if I'm making 6 figures, man. A job to me is a ball and chain. It could be an 8-figure job.
Yeah.
I don't want to go work in an environment where I got to work with a bunch of petty people, man. I'd rather deal with a liar than a petty person.
Yeah.
I can't stand petty people, man. So, no, I hate the job. I don't care what it is. I want to be free.
Yeah.
I want the Claude Diamond lifestyle.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's what I'm going for.
Yeah, definitely. I say it tongue in cheek a lot, but there is some truth to it. And that is probably one of the best things. If you're really into real estate wholesaling, if you're really into this real estate thing and you've spent a lot of time and you know a lot and you're just like, man, I've just never been able to get off dead center. One of the best things you can probably do for yourself is to do something to get fired for. Okay. Anthony, are you available now, man?
I've been trying to get myself fired for years, and the maniac won't let me go.
Yeah, well, you work for yourself.
Yes.
Some good stuff happened to you this week. Tell us about it, brother.
Well,
if you don't mind.
It took a long time to get there, so it's going to be a boring story, but there's no short side to it. So this lead came in about 7 months ago, and I built a rapport with the seller's wife, but could not get the husband to sign. So
wait a minute. I'm already intrigued.
Well,
what are you doing here, man?
Cold follow-up.
Building a rapport with the wife, but the husband doesn't want to do the deal. How did that happen?
Because I didn't talk to him. It was my mistake.
It was hearsay.
Yeah, she was going back and forth and couldn't put it together. It was my mistake for not trying to get him on the phone sooner. But when I finally did, we came to terms, got it under contract. So this deal was in Iowa. I negotiated seller financing, 3% fixed with a 5-year balloon and $10K down at closing. Now, they had a non-performing tenant in the property. Didn't pay rent for a year, coming close to a year and a half, I believe. So at that point, they wanted out, but they were trying to hold out for top dollar. So we went in with the seller financing. They agreed to it, got it under contract, and another 2 months later, we closed. And so first off, after I got it under contract, Nick had clued me in that my seller was talking to a realtor about listing the property. So I had to call the realtor and straighten her out and let her know, you can't list a property that's under contract. I already filed with the county. It's on record, this deal.
How did Nick know?
Nick was working the deal with me.
Okay. So,
but let me back up a little bit. So
y'all tracking this? Like the realtor's trying to blow up the deal, right? A realtor in town is trying to screw up your deal.
The realtor was trying to get the listing, and the seller's wife was playing ignorant, like she didn't know anything about a contract or anybody named Anthony. So I straightened out the realtor. I told her, you cannot list a property that's already under contract and recorded with the county. So she went away for a while.
Was it recorded? Did you have a memorandum of agreement that you filed down at the courthouse, or was it a bluff?
No, I just said it.
You just bluffed them. I love it. Okay, go for it, man. Sorry.
So after a while, we realized the property was a total disaster after, a first potential buyer did a walkthrough and inspection, and he reported back everything that was wrong. So I realized I wasn't going to get a $25,000 payday out of this. I found another guy who, flips houses, and he's a buy and hold investor in the area. And we were able to work together, but, the complications just kept adding up. In Iowa, the seller is responsible for septic inspection and septic repair. And the county sanitarian on this deal already said the septic was repaired once, and there's a pump that pumps from the old broken system to a partial new system. And this thing was not likely to pass inspection again, and it couldn't be repaired again. So I managed to negotiate my price and fee down with the buyer to the point where he would take responsibility for the septic inspection and any issues with it.
Nice.
And if we didn't get this tenant out before the closing, the buyer would deal with it.
Wow. He was willing to buy the problems too.
He was. So
And those are some pretty big ass problems.
Yeah, that's why my fee went from 25,000 down to 10.
Oh.
I gave away money to make a quick, easy deal because I knew if that septic inspection happened, there was a pretty good probability my deal wasn't going to happen.
And what state do you live in?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm in a little tiny state in the Northeast here, Connecticut.
I know where you live. I'm just asking for
Okay.
everybody. All right. And you have this deal you're talking about is in Iowa.
Yes.
Okay.
So interesting. The 2 days before the closing, this realtor decides to put herself in the middle again. And she was throwing some hearsay around that there was a garage on the property built on the neighbor's property. So no proof, nothing in writing, no litigation pending. The realtor was just trying to foul up the deal.
Yeah.
Now, you want to talk about a dumbass seller. The seller's wife basically told the realtor what day the closing was, what city it was in. This realtor really could have gone to the attorney and, made everybody nervous about something that there was no proof.
Yeah.
But in any event, we managed to make it through the closing. The wire arrived. And if there is any issue with that boundary of the property, it's so old that the law essentially deeds that piece of land to the person who built the garage on it.
Okay.
So that realtor should know there's a law that goes back to the colonial era regarding, adverse possession of property. And nationally or federally, it's 25 years, but Iowa actually goes a step further and says, if you don't deal with the problem within 10 years, you've acquiesced that piece of your land.
Yeah. Okay.
So there's no legal issue here, but this realtor, just managed to shake up the seller at the last minute.
Yeah. Just stirring up just kicking the hornet's nest there.
So bottom line here, you just have to work through these issues. It's getting the deal closed after you get it. It's just as much work as getting it under contract.
Oh, yeah.
If not more.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys have heard me say it at every deal I've ever closed. That's an exaggeration, but almost every deal I've ever closed, I have seen it go to the operating table and they were like, paging Dr. Justin to the deal emergency room. Dr. Justin, we have an emergency. Yeah, it's like I got to resuscitate this dude, 5 minutes before I'm supposed to collect this check. And it's
yeah, if you're not a good transaction coordinator, your deals are going to fall apart at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And things can still pop up like a realtor who's being an asshole.
Yeah. I call it a facilitator. Facilitator. A tater, like a commentator, a facilitator.
Call it what you want, but
a big
it's
old
the toughest
fat
part of
tater
the job
with butter and sour cream.
Now I have to add something in here. This was a lead that I had actually outsourced to somebody in our group.
Yeah.
I'm not mentioning any names, but
Okay.
you know, it was like one shot deal. I'll make a call here, but you know, then
Yeah.
the feedback was that the leads were no good. Couldn't get a
Yeah.
hold of the people.
Well, sure.
And my cold follow-up in my Freedom Soft told me
Yeah.
to send a text that day after like a month of, you know, no
Yeah.
communication, and the people were ready to
Yeah.
sell.
My, how things can change.
Follow-up is key.
Oh, yeah. 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 Good point. Good point. Hey, Anthony. Hey, that was 10K to you.
Now,
10K to you.
Nick, Jerry, and I, we split a deal last week. Was it last week, Nick, that we closed that?
Yeah, that North Carolina deal.
Yeah, you know, three-way split. We each cleared $6,350.
Nice. Wait
Yeah.
a minute. I'll ring the bell for y'all too.
That was with Jerry. Yeah, good bit of teamwork.
There is just shitloads of cowbell going on in here today. Woo, I love it.
Man, Christopher Walken would be pretty happy.
I got a fever. Hey, do it, Nick.
I got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell.
Right on.
Heck yeah. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Thank you, everybody that's sharing. Anybody else have a story they want to share? We've had nothing but success stories today, and that's kind of how it is on Saturdays a lot. Yeah, so I don't want to leave anyone out. If somebody's out there swinging for the fences, maybe you don't have a deal under contract yet, or maybe you haven't made your shut up money yet, but maybe you feel good about, hey, I successfully did a scrape and a text blast for the first time. Anybody out there with anything else they can share that maybe was progress for you this week? I want to ring the cowbell for you too. Anybody?
Well, I'd like to make an offer to the group.
Okay.
Nick and I are working on a land deal down in San Antonio. If anybody in the group has serious buyers who build premium houses like 600K to 2 million, we've got a couple of lots in a private subdivision, a gated community. And, you know, we're willing to work this deal with somebody else if they know a builder who is willing to buy the lots and build on them.
Yeah.
And they are premium lots. They're at the end of the cul-de-sac, 2 lots side by side, so they can be put together to make 1.2 acres.
Wow, nice.
So Anthony, are you looking for action just on the property, or are you going to get a piece of the whole build?
No, we just want to turn these lots over for a quick wholesale fee.
Gotcha.
All right. Sounds good. Anybody in San Antone? All right. If you're out there in San Antone and you're watching, it's a chance to make some money. All right. Okay. Anybody else? Going once? Going twice? All right. Everybody, I'm so proud of everybody. Thank you, everybody, for working so hard on your business. You know what you do when you work real hard on your business and you have success? You make you look good. Yeah. You ought to be proud of yourself. And I'm proud of you, but I'm just an ignorant outsider. You really know what you did, and you ought to be proud of yourself. So congratulations, everybody that did what it took to get their business to move forward this week. If you're out there and you want to get your business to move forward, you can be like us. Okay. You can join up with us. It's not expensive. Okay. It's affordable and it's a good rhythm. We meet and coach every day. We also have a call lab every day. The calling lab. That's where you call leads alongside. Okay, I'll show you how to create leads real easy, real inexpensive. And then you take some leads and you go to the call lab and you call alongside a coach and some other folks in the VIP, and you just kind of work it out together for an hour or two. I am going on vacation starting Wednesday this week, and I'll be gone for a little over a week. and I'll still be doing the Q&As and the VIP stuff because it'll be fun. I like doing it. But also, when I get back, I want to start, and I haven't worked out the details. I don't know, but I'm committed to it. I feel it burning in my soul. I'm going to start a PM night, a nighttime calling lab, and we're going to work it out however it needs to be worked out with people to staff it and make it work and be really good for you. But yeah, I'm committed to it. I think it's a superb idea. And so there's lots of places to plug in here is my point. Lots of places to plug in. You should not feel like there's just not a way that you can make this work, because unless you got a really crazy schedule, there's time slots that we have for you. All right. Let me share something with you guys. I'm excited. Can I give you a free gift? I want to give you a free gift. Hey, thank God I didn't have to spin the wheel for everybody that did great this week. Holy cow. I'd have been like, baby, the Shut Up Money Show cost us $1,000 today. It's all right. It's all right. I could afford it. I could. All right. Okay. Let me share screens with you here. I want to give you something. But first, before I do that, let me set it up here before I give you the free gift.
Well, just spin the wheel and break out those George Washingtons.
Oh, yeah. That's what needs to happen. Is it George? It's Benjamin Franklin.
Hey, I was trying to save you money. Washington's a dollar bill.
Yeah. I like Abraham Lincoln better. He's I could send everybody a copper engraving of the Great Emancipator. Okay. Now, when we're talking about doing phone work, we get into the closing section. Okay. Somebody give me the parts of the closing section real quick from Guts. Somebody tell me, what are the parts?
You recap and confirm.
Okay. Recap. All right. And then what else?
Confirm.
Okay. I'm going to put this there. And then what else?
Set up the, if you haven't get it signed, yeah.
Okay. And then you ask the question. Okay. You were thinking a little bit later here in the conversation, Nick. You were thinking about this. Right?
Yeah.
Confirm. What's next?
Confirm.
Change.
And
then close.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the formula for a winning closing section. Okay. Recap. What are we recapping and confirming? Somebody tell me.
You're recapping the pain points that they gave you.
Give me an example. Just role play with yourself here.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
no pun intended.
It's just like, so you mentioned to me, Justin, that you're looking to sell because you got to move. You already bought another property and you don't want to have two payments going on at one time. You also mentioned that you want to try to avoid the long capital gains tax on that. So you want to see if there's a way we can get around that. And if I was able to kind of bring up some opportunities or options that could help prevent that from happening, with doing a lease term for the 2 years, preventing the capital gains hit, and then giving you that little, down payment up front. So that way you can get on, put some cash in your pocket, with all that being in the agreement. Is that something that we can go ahead and move forward with today?
There you go. So he did a recap, recap the seller's story, confirmed his situation. Then he created a solution. He asked if he would solve that problem. Is that what he wanted to do today? But that was the question. Is this something you want to do? Is this something we can talk about? Does that sound good? Okay. What happens at this point in the conversation every single time?
Objections,
stalls, and what else? Questions. Always. They always have these. Now, how do you deal with these? By confirm, change, and close. All right. Now let me give you an example here. All right. Here's something we leave out a lot though. Okay. We don't talk about this much. Isolating the objection. Raw Ed inspired me the other day in the call lab. Okay. And so he was doing an awesome job on the phone with a homeowner. And he got all the way down to this point, and I thought, you know what? I need to help these guys and gals here and invent a tool that will help them isolate the real objection. How many objections, real objections, do most homeowners have? Somebody please tell me.
So if it's lease term, it's like, how do I know they're going to buy the house? Everything sounds good, but how do I know they're going to buy it?
Okay, there's one. Is there any other real objection most of the time that they have? Okay, maybe they want that.
Yeah, because I don't.
Go ahead.
They say, no, because I don't want to get my house back and it's tore up.
Okay. There's another one. What's another real heavy objection someone may have? Usually, we're trying to figure out how many bullets do homeowners have in their guns. That's really what I'm trying to figure out here.
I just heard one about the house moratorium. And the guy, he goes, there's no way I'm dealing with that. Someone brought me like 16,000, cash, She wanted to lease my property. And I said, no, because, I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow.
Okay.
With all this moratorium going on. Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's number 4. Is there any other real heavy one that we can think of? Okay. I've got
the damages was always one.
Okay. Damages. So 5. Okay. Y'all know I've got an objections cheat sheet in the VIP Quick Start course that addresses really most of the major ones. It doesn't address the moratorium one, but that one there, if they don't want to do it, they don't want to do it, but that's kind of how I feel about it. But so there's an objections cheat sheet, but those are kind of some scripted replies to objections. And I think scripts can have their place, but as a learning tool. So the scripts they're good, but they don't really teach you to isolate the objection. What do I mean when I say isolate the objection?
You treat it on its own individual merit, and then you cover that one and then go on to the next one. Right.
So if I were going to fight somebody, I'd want to fight one person, not 5 people, right? If I had to fight 5 people, I'd want to fight 5 people one at a time, wouldn't I? I'd want to fight those 5 people, one person at a time, because 5 on 1's too much. I can't handle it. My brain's just not smart enough. My body's not quick enough. Okay. So I got to isolate this objection. How do I isolate the objection? All right. And then we want to confirm, change, and close. So let's talk about isolating the objection. And I want to give you this gift today, and I think you'll appreciate this. And let me get over here to it, and then I'll share screens. All right, here we go. All right. Here's what I call the objection stompers. Objection stompers. Use these questions when your homeowner throws objections and you need to stall and isolate the real objection. Okay. A lot of times homeowners give us objections that are relatively vague. Nah, I'm not interested in it. That's not going to work. Nah, I don't want anybody living in my house. Okay. That's not really telling you a lot. No, I'm afraid they're going to destroy my house and they're going to, okay, there's a lot more going on under the surface to statements like that than what's on the face value of. So you need to learn to isolate the real objection here. That's what we're talking about. This is a skill set. It's easy to learn. And I'm going to show you right now how to do it. Isolate the objection. Now, once you've isolated the objection, you want to be prepared to follow up with this confirm, change, and close. And I'll show you how to do that too. But here's a set of questions that you can use. I recommend printing this off, sticking this up above your desk so that when you're in the middle of a conversation and someone throws a heavy objection at you, you can refer to this and pick a question. And it almost doesn't really matter what question you pick. Okay. They all pretty much are interchangeable, but some may be better than others in certain situations. However, they are fairly interchangeable. Let's take a look at this. Isolating the objection. Number one, let's let somebody throw an objection at me.
I don't want to tie up my property for that and then not have a guarantee that they're going to buy it.
Mr. Homeowner, I can tell that selling your house to the right person is important to you. Why does that mean so much?
Oh, look at that. I like it.
Okay.
Well, it just means a lot. So that way, I know that the house is going to be, when they buy it, I don't have to worry about it, that they're actually going to go through with it.
Okay. So now I need to confirm, change, close. Okay. I'm going to do that by, I'm isolating the real objection here. I'm going to say something like this. Okay, Mr. Homeowner, it sounds like you're saying that you need some type of skin in the game. Is that what you mean? I'm trying to confirm now. Okay. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Something like that, to know that there's got to be some kind of like guarantee of some kind.
Okay. So if there's some type of skin in the game guarantee that we can build into this, if I change the agreement to read that, do we have a deal? You see, I confirm, change, close. Okay. That's just a real, basic top of the level surface example there, but that's a confirm, change, close. Okay. So I've isolated the real objection and then I confirm, change, close. Somebody give me another objection. Let's try another one.
Justin, I think I'm going to have to think about this. Okay.
Oh, Jason, why do you feel that way? You see, I'm digging deeper now to isolate the objections so that I can confirm, change, close. Okay. I hope this is helpful, guys. Are you seeing it? Are you getting it though? Do you understand? Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. Somebody else give me an objection. I don't care if it's something we've used already. Let's just play here. Or just
I
playing.
need more money. I need more money down.
Oh, Ed, why is this topic so important to you?
I need money.
See, this is going to do a couple things for me. One is it's going to help me stall a little bit because I need time for my brain to think about how to formulate my confirm, change, close, how I'm going to answer this objection, right? And I've got a script over here of objection cheat sheet, right, with some answers on it to objections. I maybe even need to stall him just so I can go find the answer over there and refresh myself. Okay. If I'm new, that's okay. So this is a way to stall, but also to dig deep and isolate that objection. So he needs more money. Why is this topic so important to you? Well, I need money I was going to buy a new boat with some of the money. Oh, okay. See, now you're really getting down into, so you're figuring out now that if he can get the boat and you get the house still, it's a, you make an offer where he can sell the house and still get a boat, you probably got a deal. Okay. You're starting to isolate down what's really important to him so you can confirm, change, and close. All right. Somebody else give me another one.
Background check.
Oh, background checks is the tenant, how do we know the tenant's not an axe murderer? Is that kind of what? Yeah. You know what? Yeah, Rashik, I'd like to put all that stuff that's important to you in my offer. What else do I need to know to understand better what you need?
I just want someone that's, not a lunatic in my property.
Okay. All right. So, yeah. So we're isolating the real objection here. So Rashik, I'm going to confirm, change, and close you now. Rashik, if it sounds like to me, you just want to make sure there's some good, clean people living in your house, that I don't put anybody bad in there. Okay. Well, if I put it in the agreement that that these folks will have their backgrounds checked and they'll have their credit screened and they'll have, employment verifications and all that done. And I'll put you in the driver's seat and you can give us the final word on those. Is that something that makes you feel more comfortable? And can we move forward or maybe not?
Yeah, we most definitely can move forward. That would work.
Okay, great. See, it's real simple to isolate the objection with one of these questions and then set up your confirm, change, close. Okay. Set up your confirm, change, close. Now I'm confirming what you just said. Okay. If I change the agreement to read this and such, and I solve your problem this way, and then I close, is that something that you're prepared to move forward with me today? Does that mean we have a deal?
Yeah.
Okay. What happens a lot when you say to a homeowner, you confirm, change, and close, and you get to the closing part of the confirm, change, close, and you say that, is this something we can move forward with today? What happens a lot of times?
Send something over. Let me look at it.
Oh, another objection. Okay. All right. Let's try that. I'm just going to randomly pick another sentence off this page. He said, just send over something and let me look at it. All right. Well, Nick, what would have to change for this to work for you?
Well, I just wanted to see everything on writing, black and white, so I can understand the numbers. We're kind of talking about different numbers, terms, and down payments. And okay. I don't really know too much about this stuff. I just want to be able to look at it.
Okay. All right. So if I put it in the agreement that we have until 9:00 tonight to review things and go over things, and that you and I will have a session on the phone again at like 4:30 today, maybe, and we can go over things at that time. Is that something that we can do, or maybe not? Okay. So you could go that route with it, or here's what I prefer, guys and gals. Well, there's document. I need to review it. That's what he said. I'm scared about, words that I don't understand. And, and I just need to have some time with the document, Okay. Well, how about if I just get the document out right now and we go over it right now? I don't want you to have any questions. Okay. Okay. That's how I'd like to answer those kind of things too, by the way. That's just kind of outside what we're talking about, but
I like to put the agreement time in there because it's also kind of putting a pressure point on them. Like, hey, I've got till like 6 p.m. tonight to look at this thing. This guy made me an offer. It sounds good.
Yeah. Somebody throw another objection at me. A lot of times they throw other objections at you after you successfully isolate and then confirm, change, and close. Yeah. A lot of times here comes another one. They've only got 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. And then you got a deal.
I won't be able to look at it until Saturday. So let's just, okay, it's today's Saturday. I won't be able to look at it until Tuesday.
Oh, okay. I'm confused, Nick. Can you tell me more about that? I'm not sure what you mean.
Yeah, well, I mean, we got a family trip planned this weekend. We're gonna go to the beach. It's nice weather out. It's stopped raining, so I'm not gonna have time to pull it up on my email, really think about it, talk it over with the wife. So, probably on Tuesday, we're getting back to normal schedule. We'll be back in town.
Okay. So you see, at least even though he's kind of wiggle worming away from me, at least I was able to stall and create some space for my mind to think, at least. Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Somebody else give me an objection. Anybody. We don't have to come up with 19 objections, but let's hit another few of these. I've been going in sequential order. Let's just pick out a few random ones. I'm going to spin the wheel of objections. Somebody shout one out at me. Nobody's got an objection? Somebody.
I don't want to deal with the tenants and the mess anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, if we went ahead with this, what would be the worst thing that could happen? See, I'm isolating the real fear here, aren't I? Mm-hmm. Isolating the real fear, the real objection. Okay, let's try another one. Somebody else, give me an objection. Anybody, any objection. I don't care what it is.
I just want cash.
If I design this offer to fix your exact issue, do we have a deal?
It depends on how much you're offering.
Okay. All right. All right. So these are stalling sentences that help you dig a little deeper to isolate down. See, now I'm going to, if I were in this conversation at this point, I would be very ready to talk about how much money she's going to need down. Okay. Or how much money she's going to need total, or, okay. So we're digging deeper. We're digging deeper to isolate that objection so that once we have it isolated, we can confirm, change, and close. You don't want to confirm, change, and close until you have it isolated though, right? Okay. All right. Let's do 2 more. Somebody give me an objection. Any objection?
I just want to move on. I just want to get rid of this house. That's it. I just want it behind me.
Dr. Michelle, if I were able to make that work, what would it mean to you? I'm digging deeper here. I'm digging deeper. Hopefully she's going to open up to me here and she's going to say, well, you know, yeah, it would mean a lot to me because I'm really just done with this thing. Okay, so see, now she's setting me up to confirm, change, close. Okay, it sounds like, I'm going to confirm, it sounds like you're just done and you're ready to just throw your hands up, and believe me, I know how you feel. I've been there too. And you know what else? I want to make that work for you. So if I put it in the agreement that starting today, you don't have to worry about anything else ever concerning this property, is that what you want to do? And can we go ahead and move forward with that? Okay. You see how I'm selling to their situation, isolating the objection, and then confirm, change, close. All right. One more. Let's do one more and then we'll quit. I made you guys tired with this. You guys are like, yeah, we get it. We get it. What's the objection? Somebody give me one more. What's the objection? Anybody?
I have to talk to my attorney.
Oh, you got to talk to your attorney. Well, you know, I see where you're coming from. How'd you arrive at feeling like that? And what leads you to think that way, that you need to have your attorney look at this? See, he's given me, see, he just wants to, he's just, I'm going to throw it off to my attorney. That's a blow off a lot. Okay. A lot of times that's a blow off. Do you really think these people have an attorney on staff? No, hell no. Do you really think these people have an attorney that they're willing to go to and drop $500 on just so they can look at your dumbass document? No.
Nope.
Nope. It's a blow off 90% of the time. Okay. So you got to use a statement like this. Hey, I see where you're coming from. How did you arrive at that feeling? What leads you to think that you want to take this to your attorney and have him look at it? Because I want to find out what is really the objection here. The objection is not the attorney. The objection is something else. Okay. So you got to dig a little deeper. Nick, you got your hand up, bud.
Yeah, man. I just want to say that this is an awesome thing that you did, which is fantastic. But I want also to everyone understand too, it's like these can really have higher effects as well, depending the tone of your voice. So some of these questions, if you want to go over them and say them to yourself, like if they were giving you that objection, and kind of just say it, because if you go off and saying like, you know, if I put all these things in the agreement today, in my offer, how would that make you feel? It's just like, it's not gonna have that right, like finesse to it.
Yeah.
But you know, but yeah, the tone of the voice is a lot.
Yeah, you guys know
these are awesome. That's an awesome list, man.
Thank you, sir. You guys know I use the sound of my voice, right? See, I'm just doing it right now, even. And you've heard me say last week, the dumb turtle face. Why? You know, yeah, you're an actor, and these are your lines, right? You're an actor or an actress, and these are your lines. Okay, I can tell, Mr. Homeowner, I can tell that selling your home to the right person is so important to you. Why does this mean so much to you? Mr. Homeowner, why is this topic so important to you? Isn't that a warm sounding voice? Like I really care almost. Right? Now, you don't want to be fake either too much. You know, that's what they call, I think, in the acting world. I'm not an actor, but I think I've heard them refer to this as being over the top. Like you're over the top, you know, you're just too much acting. It's fake acting now. Okay. So yeah, there's a balance to this, right? But yeah, great gold nugget there. And you should practice this, everybody. Practice this around your day with other people. Okay. Get 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 of these sentences in your pocket and learn to modify these and use these in day-to-day conversation. Okay. I came up with this because I've learned a lot of these from other people, but I also, I find myself using a lot of these in various conversations, not all of them in the same conversation, of course. So that's how this came to exist. And I thought, man, wouldn't this really be cool if I put it all down and somebody can just refer to this really quickly? Hey, what's led you to feel that way about this? What a great fucking question, man. Right? Like these are really, if you're a salesperson and you've been studying guts, if you're an investor that's been studying guts, I think you see the beauty in some of those. There's some pretty cool questions there. Does anybody have any questions about that? I know that was kind of a crash course in confirm, isolate, and then confirm, change, close. It was kind of a crash course, but I like to give you guys a little bit of training and some free gift if I can. I'm going to put it here in the free gift is in the Zoom room. Also,
yeah, that's awesome, Justin.
Thank you. Also, if you're in the VIP club, it's now in the VIP quick start course.
Okay,
in the phone section, and there's in the big green button where you can open up the cheat sheets and stuff. It's all in there now. Everything, the audio that me and Alex Hart did. Good to see you too here, buddy. The audio, the Ninja Objections workout, that's in there now. Everything's in there. So guys and gals, there's no lack of good places to start when it comes to learning how to get better at this phone stuff. Okay. So yeah, I recommend printing that out and just sticking that up there above your phone desk or something where you do your calling, because there's 19 power questions there. And I forget some of them sometimes, like I'm just like, I don't know what should I say? And then I find myself using the same 2 or 3 over and over. So that's kind of why I wanted this too, to kind of make me better even, so I can be a little more diverse. Yeah. Anybody got any questions?
Man, I'm about to boogie. It was a good session. I'm about to go grab that free gift, and I'm looking forward to getting some prospects this my campaign.
Sounds good, brother.
I'll tap in with you.
Sounds good, man. Love you, Rashid. Yeah, you stay safe, stay healthy out there, man. We'll see you soon. All right.
All right, champ.
Yeah. Anybody else got any questions or anything they want to add before we call it a day? We've been going for a little while now. We can call it a session, and you guys can get back to work. It's awful early on the West Coast still. Maybe you can have a bowl of cereal and then make a few phone calls before lunch. Don't forget Steve Driscoll, Monday night, 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Are you going to be around this week, or are you going out of town this week? Did you tell me you were going to be gone, Steve? You got to hit that unmute button if you're talking to me, Steve. Sorry.
How's that? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I'm still traveling, but I'll be down here in Florida till probably the middle of June. But yeah, we're good for Monday night. Looking forward to it. Come on, guys, bring some deals. Stuff that you're not sure about. Get the information and put it together. I might even start doing some sample deals and throw some stuff out there. How would you do this? What would you close? That kind of thing. If I got some time, I'll put it together on a spreadsheet or whatever.
I love it.
Let's have some.
Yeah, that's great. Yep. It's a good session, a good time to come and learn and bring your deals and bring potential deals, bring addresses that you think might be a deal, but you haven't worked it out yet, or you haven't even called them yet. Okay. It doesn't matter. Okay. We're working on our education, and we're working on getting us prepared to make offers in some cases.
That's a free night open to everybody.
Yeah.
That's a little boost. You come and join the club.
Open night. Yeah. Come join the club. No, you don't have to be a club member to come on Monday night and visit with Steve. That's right. All right.
The momentum is starting, man.
Oh, yeah.
People are joining. The momentum is starting.
Yeah.
Great.
It is, man. A lot of people making money around here, and some good money. And I keep telling them all, whenever they hit me up and they're like, hey, I just made 10 grand today. Or, hey, I just made a lot of money, whatever it is. I'm just like, okay, well, send me my piece. You know, I've never gotten any. Shit. Well, that's life. All right. Yeah, don't forget about Monday night. Of course, Wednesday night, Nick Gonzalez has a episode at 8:00 Wednesday night. Central Time. So do the math. And that's all really good stuff too. And it's about it's basic stuff, getting started. When I say basics, I don't mean basics like I'm insulting it. When I say basics, I mean things like learning how to find property values. Like learning how to determine what a good neighborhood might be. Learning how to figure out whether there's a fix and flipper neighborhood here, or whether it's a landlord neighborhood, or whether this is just a bad neighborhood. Okay? That kind of stuff. And those are the things that make you rich. Okay? Those are the things that'll make you rich. You'll see the opportunities when no one else does. Okay, anybody else have a thing they'd like to share? Anything? Anybody? Next week, I want to share on the Shut Up Money Show. Next week, I want to have another list for you, just like the one I have today with the Objection Stompers. Instead of Objection Stompers, next week, I'm going to have tie downs. Anybody know what tie downs are?
Like appointment sets?
No. Tie downs. Somebody give me an example of a tie down. What do you think a tie down is? Anybody else? You want to learn what tie downs are, don't you? That's a tie down. You want to learn what tie downs are, don't you? That's a tie down. The don't you is a tie down.
I do that in my text messages a lot.
Yeah, it's a tie down. You end all of your statements with a tie down. That's what salesmen do. Salespeople, sales ladies. That's what sales girls do. Okay. Yeah. Justin, can I send a deal ahead of time to Steve or to you to take a look at for Monday night, deal or no deal? I don't see a problem with that, Jason. That sounds fine to me. Yeah. I don't know. Do we need to? Is it that complicated that we need to study it for a couple days before we speak on it?
No, probably just shoot it over on Monday, just so you have it. So one of you guys, so you have it in front of you.
All right, that's cool. Cool. Yeah, so we can share screens and stuff.
It's not that complicated.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that sounds good, Jason. Anybody else got anything they want to share? Anything before we call it a day? All right. Hey, I appreciate everybody. I love you very much. Thank you for being a part of the VIP club if you're a member. And thank you, everybody that came out today and celebrated from the VIP club. Let me ring the bell for everybody again. I don't know how many we had. How much money did we make in the VIP club this week? Shit, it was over 100 grand, wasn't it? I mean, or potentially at least.
Yeah, potentially thereabouts.
Fuck. Yeah. Okay. Some of that 100 grand is actualized already, and some of it's on the way. I don't care. It's all good. All good. All right. Love you guys and gals. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Okay. And I'll see you again next week. I'll see you on Monday. All right. Love you.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, Justin.
Thank
you.
Thanks, Justin.
Thank you, everybody. Y'all stay
Great
safe.
weekend.
All right. You too, man. Graduation day tomorrow for me. I got a kid graduating. Isn't that crazy?
Damn.